One of the hardest things in life is this. We look at other people and think they're ahead of us and that we're somehow falling behind. We see someone else's success and start asking ourselves, why can they do it, but I can't? We get so caught up in this that we forget every single person has a different path, a different starting line. When we compare ourselves too much, we stop seeing our own abilities. And slowly, this feeling drains our energy, our hope, and our will to move forward. This is why today's story matters so much. It's for anyone who has ever looked at someone else and felt small inside. Listen to it with an open heart, because the lesson it holds can help you see yourself more clearly. It might even change the way you walk your own path for good. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by fields and gentle hills, there lived a young man named Ethan. He worked hard on his land and was skilled at making wooden tools and boxes. The villagers often praised his work, but Ethan never felt proud of himself. Whenever he walked past his neighbor's grand estate, he would look at his own small home and feel a sense of inadequacy wash over him. When traders from the city brought beautiful, intricate objects to the village, Ethan would look at his own simple crafts and feel ashamed. He'd hear stories about people in other towns who had become rich and successful, and he'd think to himself, everyone is doing better than me. As these thoughts grew, his heart became heavy and tired. He started working more slowly. He stopped trying new ideas for his craft. He told himself, what's the point? Someone will always be better. And because he believed this, he stopped improving. And because he stopped improving, he felt even worse about himself. It was a vicious cycle. One evening, a wandering sage came to the village. He was an old traveler with a calm, kind face and a simple wooden staff. People gathered around him near the well, seeking his advice. Ethan, with his tired eyes, approached him. "Master," he said, "when I look at others, I feel small. Their homes are bigger. Their work is finer. Their lives just look so much brighter than mine." The sage listened patiently and then said, "My son, come and meet me tomorrow morning. There is a place I want to show you. Perhaps there you will find your answer." At sunrise, they met and walked to the edge of the village. There stood an old, forgotten building made of simple wood and stone. It was silent, a relic of the past. "This," the sage said, "was once the mirror treasury. Long ago, merchants used to store mirrors here. The place is empty now, but the mirrors remain." He pushed open the heavy door, and they stepped inside. The room was filled with old mirrors hanging along the walls. Some were dusty, some were cracked, some were warped and strange. The sage led Ethan to the first mirror. The glass was cloudy and fractured. "Look here," the sage said gently. "Imagine this mirror shows you 1 year ago." Ethan peered into the old glass. His reflection was faint, but he could still see himself. The sage asked, "What were you like 1 year ago?" Ethan thought for a moment. "A year ago," he replied, "my hands weren't as steady. My wooden boxes didn't fit together perfectly. My crops were thin. I knew so little." "And now?" the sage prompted. "Now," Ethan said, a flicker of recognition in his eyes. "Now I carve better. My tools are stronger. My harvest is larger. I've learned so many new things." The sage nodded. "You see, you have changed. Your past self wasn't perfect, but he is the one who carried you today. When you look back, don't just see the mistakes. See the steps you have taken." Then the sage led Ethan into another room. This one was filled with strange, distorted mirrors. Some made him look incredibly tall, while others made him look short and wide. Some made him look clumsy. Others stretched his features into odd shapes. Each mirror showed a completely different version of him. "These mirrors," the sage explained, "are like the eyes of other people. One person sees your money. Another sees your clothes. Another sees your job or your house. Some will notice only your weak points, while others will see only your strong ones. Their reflections of you are never the complete truth. If you trust them, you will feel like you're changing shape every single day. Ethan felt a quiet ache in his chest as he realized the truth in these words. All this time, he whispered, I was trying to live inside other people's mirrors. The sage placed a hand on his shoulder. Yes, you let their eyes decide your value, but their mirrors were never made for you. Then where? Ethan asked, his voice filled with a mix of hope and desperation. Where can I see my true self? The sage led him to a final small room. There was only one mirror inside. It had a simple wooden frame, and the glass was perfectly clear and honest. Look here, the sage said. This mirror shows only the truth. The man you see today is the only one you must seek to improve upon. And the man who stood here 1 year ago is the only one you should ever compare yourself to. Your real competition isn't your neighbor. It's not the city craftsman. It's not the people in faraway stories. Your real competition is time, the distance between who you were and who you want to become. Ethan stared at his reflection. For the very first time, he didn't feel like he was behind. He saw a man who was growing day by day. When they returned to the village, Ethan built a small frame and placed a simple, clear mirror inside it. He hung it on his wall. It became a quiet, daily reminder of the sage's profound lesson. From that day on, Ethan started a new habit. Every evening, he would write down 2 short lines. On the first line, something he improved on that day. It would be something simple like, today I carved more cleanly, or today I worked with more patience, or today I wasted less time. On the second line, something he would improve on tomorrow. Tomorrow I will wake up earlier, or tomorrow I will try a new design, or tomorrow I will complain less. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. His skills flourished. His fields became richer. People in the village noticed his transformation. But Ethan knew his real success wasn't just about the outward results. It came from something quiet and internal, a small, daily promise to be better than he was yesterday. One day, a young boy from the village asked him, Uncle Ethan, how did you become so calm and skilled? You never seemed jealous of anyone. Ethan smiled and pointed to the mirror on his wall. My child, he said, I once tried to live in other people's mirrors. But a wise man taught me something very simple. You don't need to be better than everyone else. You only need to be better than the person you were yesterday. Maybe you, too, look at other people's lives and think you're falling behind. But those mirrors you're looking into were never meant to guide you. They show someone else's path, someone else's timing, and someone else's story. If you keep staring at them, you'll forget the beautiful, unique story that belongs only to you. There is a mirror that matters more than all the others, the one that shows the person you are today. Not perfect, not finished, but real. Stand before that mirror and look closely. You will see someone who has already survived so many days they once thought they couldn't handle. You'll see someone who has grown quietly, even when no one was watching. You'll see someone who still has the power to take one more step forward. Comparing yourself to others steals that power. It turns your eyes away from your own strength. It makes you chase lives that are not yours and forget the one life you can actually shape. Ethan learned a simple lesson, but it changed everything for him. When you stop looking outward and start looking honestly at your own reflection, you finally see the only person you need to rise above, the person you were yesterday. So the next time you feel lost in comparison, remember, Ethan, stand before your own mirror, real or imagined, and ask yourself just one question. Am I a little better than I was yesterday? If the answer is yes, keep going. If it's no, then you have the power to begin again today. Stop comparing. Start living.